here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Cousins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action now. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Rams.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up second.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Cousins now. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Matt Gay on.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 8. At the 21.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Cousins. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Rams first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings nothing.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On second down, Davis. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a...
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Cousins on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Flushed out right.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd down, Cook.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Flush to his right. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. David Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Rams 33, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Shifts by him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And 2.
To throw, Cousins. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
There you go.
A loss of 5.
Again.
It's 4th down.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Airing it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing is Cousins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Third and long for Cousins.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Buying time to his left.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So that'll back them up 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Again, it's Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
After him, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Touchdown, Vikings! Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to get a score back.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss lost last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of it.
Here we go. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now Cousins, forced out to his left. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. And out across midfield down to the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And complete right side to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32.
By the Rams. They'll take over 1st.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down.